Hey, what's up? Welcome back to TimeWalkTV for another Magic Arena video. My name is Ron and we're back. It feels like it's been so long, but it's only really been a week. So today we're actually going to be taking a look at Rakdos Knights because embercleave is probably the best card in the world and I really want to beat people down with it. So I figured we'd shift gears a little bit. We usually play a lot of blue decks, a lot of islands, obviously, but let's try out an aggro deck and see how well I can handle that, I guess. But this deck has been really popular lately, and I really want to try it out. So let's go and hop into Arena and just take a look at it. Also, do not forget that we are streaming tonight, Friday night, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. on Twitch TV/TimeWalkTV. So if you want to catch some live action, go ahead and follow me down on Twitch, and then we will be live tonight playing your decks, battling viewer games and stuff like that. So if you want to come hang out, have some fun, meet some new friends, well, go ahead and click that link, and we will be live tonight. We'll see you there. All right, welcome into Arena where we have our Rakdos Knights deck loaded up, ready to go. So let's go and take a look and see what makes this deck work. So this is a very aggressively slanted deck. So we have a lot of 1-drops. We have 12 1-drops altogether. So let's go through them real quick. Gutter Bones, this is a 2-1 for 1. Comes back if you deal damage, you can pay 2 and bring it back to your hand. Knight of the Even Legion is a great 1/2 that you can use as a mana sink, so you can dump a bunch of mana into, hit really hard, and especially once you get into the late game, if you're doing 4 damage to your opponent, well, this creature is going to grow bigger and bigger because the second ability on it at the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. So even if you yourself lost 4 life, this is going to grow a lot bigger. So they used to use this in the vampires list a lot, but it's really, really good. Next we have Fervent Champion. This is great because there's a lot of knights in this deck, so this is going to pump up other knights. This has First Strike and Haste. I forgot I had First Strike when I initially played the deck, and now I remember and I'll never forget. But it has First Strike and Haste as a 1/1 for 1, and the ability to equip costs 3 less to a knight. So, you know, embercleave here costs 3 to equip, so you can equip the knight for free. So that's one thing you don't want to forget, is you can equip the Fervent Champion for free when you have embercleave out. So that's something to remind you. But this is a great 1-drop. We want to have a 1-drop on turn 1 every single game. That's why there are 12 of them. 4, 8, 12. Moving on to our 2-drops here, 2 and 3 drops. We have Blacklands Paragon, great flash in creature that gives another target knight to touch and lifelink. So if you're swinging with, you know, a Gutter Bones or a Knight or anything like that, you can flash it and give it Death Touch and lifelink, gain a little life, maybe kill a creature. It also works really, really well with embercleave because the way that embercleave reads is it's got trample and double strike, but if you have Death Touch, well, that means you only have to deal 1 damage to the creature dies, and then you can deal the rest of the damage trampled over. So say it's a 10 toughness guy and you're swinging with a 3/1 that has embercleave on it, so it's a 4/2, right? Well, the 1 damage is going to kill the creature, the 3 damage is going to trample over and hit your opponent, and then you're going to hit him for another 4 because of the double strike. So Death Touch and trample is pretty silly, so hopefully we can get some shenanigans going with that. But moving on to our draw card, basically, Stormfist Crusader, black-red for 2/2 menace. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player loses life and draws a card. So we really don't care that our opponent's getting cards as long as we can keep generating card advantage because we're the aggressor, we are the damage dealer, and we're trying to get them dead as soon as possible. Plus the 1 life loss is actually pretty sweet because if you can get them low and this kind of just sits out, well, they're eventually going to slowly lose life until they die. So that's pretty sweet. Moving on to some of our removal spells here, we have 2 Murderous Rider and 2 Bone Crusher Giant. These are great, probably one of the best adventure cards in the deck. This kills a creature or a planeswalker. This just deals 2 damage, can't be prevented. So that's pretty nice. If they ever try to prevent damage, well, this just says you can't prevent the damage. It's a nice little shock, plus a big body on top of that, so that's really cool. Moving over to our big bad Rotting Regisaur. This is the 7/6 for 3. Sometimes you can even go Rotting Regisaur into attach embercleave on turn 4, and you feel really good, and you just beat them down. Super, super easy. Drill Bit, this is our hand interaction style card. So we have 4 cards that interact with their creatures and planeswalkers, and then we have 4 spells here that deal with their hand. So if you go like turn 1 Fervent Champion, turn 2 you can hit it with the Fervent Champion, play another creature, and Drill Bit, which is basically a Thoughtseize. So super easy there. And don't forget, it does have a normal mana cost of 3, so you can just cast it without dealing damage. So you don't have to deal damage, it just makes it cheaper. Moving over to our mana base, we have our Tournament Grounds, which you can use to cast Knights or Equipments. Cast for the Mardu color, so this is basically an untapped dual land for the Knights tribe, basically. 4 Blood Crypt, 1 Castle Locthwain, 9 Swamps, 6 Mountains. Super simple. Everything comes into play untapped, getting all your creatures out on curve to, you know, beat down your opponents. Moving over to the sideboard, 2 Epic Downfall for those big creatures, 2 Legions, and for maybe the smaller creatures or Nissa lands. 2 Noxious Grasp for any of the green creatures that are big, like Questing Beast is a pretty big one to take down. Ember's Shieldbreaker for those nasty oven decks, those kitty cat decks. Sorcerer's Spyglass can be for that, and for Nissa, and maybe I'm sure there'll be other rounds where it'll come into play there. But Spawn of Mayhem is a really big flyer that we can use as just more threats. We can bring more threats out of the board. Same with Cavalier of Night. This is a good removal spell, and it brings back our creatures. So if we go against a very heavy removal style deck, well, we can use Cavalier of Night to bring back our creatures as well. And Massacre Girl, this is pretty good against those decks that go pretty wide and go pretty big, like the Elementals decks or Nissa decks. Sometimes you can kind of wipe the board and just be left with a 4/4, which is really great. Put an Embercleave on that, deal 8 damage, super cool. So that's the deck. Let's go and hop into some games, see if we can get some sweet wins, and you know, try out some Embercleaves. I love this card, super big fan. So let's just hop into it right now. All right, welcome into round number 1, and looks like we got lucky. We're on the play. I love it, and we get Fervent Champion into Stormfist Crusader. Definitely a keep in my book here, definitely a keep. So we're against Stealthy. They seem to have kept 7, but it looks like they are mulliganing to 6 currently, which is good for us because we want to hit all of our cards, and we don't want them to play any of their cards. So I think we're actually going to start with Mountain here. Hit him with the 1/1, first striker, haste, let's go. And then we're going to go into Stormfist Crusader and then possibly a Drill Bit afterwards. I think that's the play. So we'll just get our creatures on the board. We'll get some pressure on our opponent here. Looks like they're playing Mountains as well. I'm not sure if they're playing Izzet or they're playing Mono Red. Looks like they're playing like a Chandra style deck. So we get to draw an extra card here. That triggers Drill Bit. So let's go and take a look and see what they got going on here. We probably just play our second Stormfist Crusader. So they're playing like a Chandra Fires of Invention style deck. So instead of killing our creature, they have decided not to. So we're going to take the Chandra's Triumph. Looks like they have the lands that hit fires into Chandra Novice Pyromancer, which will kill one of these, but I think we're just going to get our damage in as fast as possible here. Even if they just play that on 4, it's not a really big deal. Fervent Champion is going to trigger onto our Stormfist Crusader, hit him for 3. They're already at 13, and they're basically at an 11 because these are both trigger on my upkeep. So yeah, pretty nice. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So currently at 5, but we'll see what they got here. So they're Rotting Registrar. So we just draw so many cards here, unbelievable. This deck does some seriously crazy stuff here. Let's start off with the Drill Bit because Stormfist Crusader and Drill Bit is hilarious. It's hilarious. Runaway Steamkin, Fires Dimension, Chandra Novice Pyromancer. So I think we're actually going to start off with, I think we're actually going to take the Pyromancer here just because it does kill one of our creatures. And if they want to spend their turn 4 going Fires Dimension into like a Stormkin or a Steamkin, we really don't care because that really doesn't solve anything for them. So I think we're just going to, they're going to discard a red card and draw a card. We're going to hit them for a whole bunch. We're going to put 1/1/0 on our Stormfist Crusader, bop him down to 5, and I think we're just going to lay the hurt on him, put a 7/6 into play, and say, come at me, try to beat me, because you can. Because you can. See, I told you. All right, let's go into sideboarding. So this is kind of like a Planeswalker, Fires of Invention, Chandra style deck. So we probably want Sorcerer's Spyglass. We definitely don't need Noxious Grasps or Epic Downfalls. They may turn into a more removal-based deck, so maybe we want like Spawn of Mayhems as well. Maybe we don't want like Fervent Champion, like some of the early aggression. We definitely want Murderous Rider. I don't think we want Bone Crusher Giant though. It looks like, I mean, they are like a Steamkin style deck. I saw the Steamkins, right? I mean, we could take out 2 Bone Crushers for 2 Spawn of Mayhems just to get busy in the air. Oh, that makes us have 61 cards, huh? Well, I kind of want to keep the 4 embercleaves because I feel like they're really, really good. We are on the draw, which kind of stinks. I like to be in the play every game. Thank you. Let's just cut a gutter bones. I think I like Fervent Champion. Yeah, let's keep it this way, and we'll hope we don't get blown out by like some red removal spells or something like that. Looks like they're mono red, so might probably have all 3 of the Chandras. The Sarkons are there just to make their Chandras like mean something, I guess. So we'll keep this. We can go Fervent Champion into Drill Bit. Super, super nice. Hopefully they don't have a shock. If they don't, we get to hit them for 1. Nice. See if they kill this now. Last time they did not pull the trigger and kill our creature, and we got to Drill Bit it away, so that's pretty sweet. But this time we're going to actually pass, so we can flash in Blacklands Paragon. This is a 3/1 with flash. Really sweet night card. Let's see what they have here. They could just play Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to play Blacklands Paragon. I think we're actually still going to swing into this creature. If they want to block, that's fine. They lose their creature and we have to play a 7/6. That's fine. Yep. All right, deal with my 7/6 in your damage-only deck. They really don't have any removal, like hard removal, like Black does with like Murderous Rider and stuff like that. Like mainly they would have like damage-based things like Bone Crusher Giant or Chandra or Shock, Lava Coil, stuff like that. We'll get rid of the Gutter Bones because we can bring that back later. So we're still missing on the Embercleave, but let's go ahead and Drill Bit and take a look and see they got going on. So there's the Flame Sweep, so they could do, let's see, that's 3, 4, 5. That doesn't do anything. They could do Chandra, and then the following turn, they could do Chandra plus Flame Sweeps plus this. So, I think we just get rid of the Chandra. Yeah, because it deals 5 damage if you have a Chandra out. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And we'll attack for 7. Man, that deals some serious damage. I'm telling you. The Rotting Registrar is the real deal. The real deal dino. A 3-mana 7/6? What were they thinking? I know you have to discard every single turn, but come on. That's insanity. Hopefully we draw a red source and we can Embercleave and kill him. Oh, what? 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 Excuse me. Are you gonna kill your Chandra? Oh, they added 2 red and then tapped their mana and said, "Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming." Oh, nice. This is gonna die. Crap. They're gonna -2 on this. Oh no. Well, we've made a grave mistake by not realizing that this adds mana to your mana pool. Oh no! Please let it live. Please let it live. Ooh, they're letting it live. Woohoo! Oh wait, they have a Flame Sweep. Crap. I thought they forgot. Alright, so we're in a bad spot here. Well, not anymore. We're kind of... If we draw a red source next turn, we can flash this in, end of their turn, and then we can hopefully Embercleave that sucker. Hopefully. They get to do this twice, right? Whenever you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, you may pay 1. If you do copy that ability, you may choose new target. So they get the plus twice. It's kind of sweet. So the Hellkite's coming in with a counter because they want to use the mana to zap stuff. Ugh, man, we are in trouble. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna win this. What are they minusing? Deal 2 damage to me, and they're gonna double it. Yikes! They can. Oh, they're gonna tap the mana. They're gonna tap the mana again. How much does this cost? 4? They have 4. Oh no! I think we're getting beat up by Chandras. I think we took the wrong card when we took the Chandra's Triumph. I don't know. They had a lot of burn. A lot of burn. Lots of burn. Well, let's flash this in. Hopefully they miss. They don't remember. No, if they hit this with the Hellkite, then we're pretty much dead. I think we're dead here. Are they gonna kill it? Yikes. Yeah, I think we may be up the creek on this one. Oh, because they can deal 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, we get it. I'm sorry. Now we're on the play. We're definitely gonna win this time. I just totally forgot that Chandra added 2 red mana. I completely forgot. Gosh, I feel so silly. feel so silly. Let's see. I mean, honestly, we don't need much. I mean, we could bring in the shield breakers. I think that might be actually pretty sweet, just to kill the Chandra's thing. But maybe that's kind of loosey goosey. Maybe that's kind of loosey goosey. Yeah, I could see that being too loose. 2 mana, 2/1, 1 mana, 1/1, 2/1. All right, let's just keep the Spawn of Mayhems in. We'll just try to go a little bit bigger and try to kill him real quick like we did in game 1. We are on the play this time, so that's going to help a ton. That's definitely one thing that's... they fixed the whole mulligan rule thing, I think, with the London mulligan, because now everybody gets to play Magic. But now the play draw has been skewed a bit, I guess. If you're on the play, you're much more likely to win. Like this game, like this hand is crazy. And we have the double red for embercleave. Whew, we are good. And they mulligan to 5? I don't know. It'd be really cool if they win, because that'll be very impressive. But this hand is looking dirty. Dirty. Alright, attack for that. I think we get to, what, 4 minus 2 is... 6 minus 2 is 4? Almost there. Ooh, drill bit. Well, let's drill bit you. See what you're working with. Fire's Invention, Chandra, Runaway Steamkin. Well, I guess we'll take the Runaway Steamkin. And we will play that, just so if we need to flash this in, we can, but I don't think we'll be flashing this in at all. 3 and a 1/1. Yep, because we have first strike on this guy. 13, we get to flash this in, end of their turn, into an embercleave. Being on the play is so much more advantage than being on the draw. Oh my goodness, we're about to clock this opponent of ours. Oh baby. Yep. Darn, I really wish they didn't grab the bone crusher. That's okay. Oh, we'll flash this sucker in. Yep. And then we're gonna bring the pain train here. Right, 6 minus 2 is 4. Ooh, that makes it into a 4? I mean, I wasn't going to wait for them to block, but I'm just going to put it on the big boy now. That's 10 damage. Boom. Phew. Man, that's some serious damage. I don't know what you're going to do. You're going to do Fire's Invention into what? Because this is coming in hot and heavy, and I'm going to give it Death Touch and Lifelink next turn. We have, what, 7 points? I think we still win here. I think we still win. Let's see what they do. Block, block. Yep, give it Death Touch. Here's how this works. I was talking about it earlier. We're going to give it Death Touch. It's going to deal 1 to each of them and then smack them all. And then we're going to hit it for another 4. Woohoo! Getting that match win. Easy peasy. This deck is unrealsy. Oh my goodness, what a good win, man. Embercleave with that touch. Mwah, so good. All right, welcome in round number 2. Our opening hand looks terrible, and we're on the draw, so we definitely have to mulligan here. Much better. This is a knight, so this will add for that red there. So we're definitely going to keep. I don't know if we ditch a land. We might just want to ditch a land so we can go double Stormfist Crusader. I think that might be the play. It probably is the play. Keep 6. Ditch a swamp. I'm feeling risky tonight. I'm feeling risky against Authority. Yes, very good, very good. Thor, probably my favorite Marvel hero. All right, so opponent goes down to 5 cards, plays a Guild Mage's Forum, and passes the turn. Well, I'm not really know what's going on with that thing, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon. I mean, down here in the old gold division, anything can happen. It's like a roulette wheel that can be anything. So Knight of the Even Legion for 2 mana. You got it. Well, we're definitely going to swing because we don't care. Swing! I dare you to block. You won't block. That's right, you won't block. I'll play Stormfist Crusader. So we're opting to play Stormfist Crusader over the drill bit because we want to start building up our board presence as much as possible. This is because we need to be the aggressor. We need to do what we can as far as getting damage in there. Then we can start picking away at their hand at the opportune time to get the win. So we're going to lose life, draw a card. Then we're going to draw for turn. Looks good. No, I think we will start off with the old drill bit here. See what they're working with. It might be like a whole hand of craziness. You never know. They missed a land drop, so we'll see what's going on in their hand. Add 1 mana any color if the mana is spent on a multicolored creature. Holy moly, what in the world is this? I like Stony Strength. I think it's a really underplayed card. I think it's probably just better unlimited. Put a 1/1/1 counter on target creature you control and tap that creature. Yeah, I think that's more of like a limited card, but Pelt Collector, Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh, nice. Okay. We probably just take the Arcanist here. We don't really care about too much else. We'll play... I guess we'll just play another Stormfist Crusader. I could have played another Fervent Champion, but I want to start getting the damage in with these two and drawing more cards to find an Embercleave. Once we find an Embercleave, this game is over. Also, I'm stupid. That's so funny. I completely forgot that they could cast it. I forgot they had green mana. See, you throw me for a loop here. I don't know what you're doing. You're acting all weird. Okay, so it's like a 5-color deck that they want to just play all the common and rare lands. Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. Come on. Embercleave. Alright, no Embercleave yet. Holy crap, we're drawing all the stinking cards here. Well, let's see. We could play Fervent Champion into Blacklands Paragon to give it Death Touch. I think that might be a thing. It's possible. Let's start off with the drill bit and see what they're working with. See if they have anything else going on. Teferi Time Raveler. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Yeah, so we'll play Fervent Champion. This is Swamp. Yep, Swamp, sweet. Oh, we'll swings. Swingsies. Make that a 3/2. Do you block? Do you have any blocks? I'm gonna block there. Well, that's a bad block because we got Blacklands Paragon to give it Death Touch. Nice. Hit you for 5. Nice. So you're at 8. So you'll be at a like a what, a 6 then? Come my turn. I really hope we draw an Embercleave. There is 4 in this deck. Remember, there is 4, and we are playing against the jankiest of janks. Spinning Wheel. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, or 5 tap target creature. Gosh darn it, we cannot get lucky. We're not lucky enough to draw what we want here. I guess we'll just Fervent Champion again. Yeah, all attacks. Ho ho ho! Put the counters on there. Can't block because it's got First Strike. Woohoo! This deck is crazy. Dude, I'll tell you what, Stormfist Crusader is pulling its weight right now. Let me tell you. Alright, so 5-color stuff. 5-color stuff. Well, we probably just want to do the same thing we were doing earlier. I said Bone Crusher might be pretty good here. AGGRO could possibly be pretty good. I really like the Spawn of Mayhem play, so I think we'll just take this out. And we'll take out a Gutter Bones, because being on the draw kind of stinks. Take out one more. What else can we bring in here? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't really know what else is in their deck. It's just a bunch of random stuff. So we'll just say go. We'll just say go. This is what I mean about this deck. It's super streamlined, super fast, aggressive. It's a deck I don't usually play because I like the longer games, the more interactive style games. This one does have quite a bit of interaction for how aggressive it is, but I can see how people are using this deck to, push to Mythic pretty easily because you're just, beating them down pretty quick. So we have Fervent Champion into Gutter Bones into Rotting Registrar, so we're definitely going to keep this. I'm even feeling pretty frisky. I might just shock in this Blood Crypt and go to town because their mana is so slow. They also have 194 cards in their deck. What is happening? What is this life we live? What is happening? Alright, so Dimir Guildgate's coming in hot. Maybe they're like a Gates, like Matter style deck. It's possible. Why do they have so many cards in their deck? Oh, we'll never know. We'll just never know. So I guess we'll do Gutter Bones. play our mountain, and we'll swing for 1. Next turn we can play Rotting Registrar into maybe Massacre Girl? Well, we don't really need Massacre Girl because that'll kill all our creatures. But a double Rotting Registrar is going to be pretty hard to beat. Let me just say that. It's going to be extremely hard to beat for the Gates deck. So yeah, we're just going to jam this. Don't counter it. Good. Swing for 3 because this is a warrior, not a knight. It's not a knight. Maybe Theros will bring us more 1-drop knights that we can jam into this deck. That would be pretty sweet. So right now we have all the colors, all guild gates. They all came to play tap. So now on turn 4 they have 3 mana. But they're in the play, so that did help quite a bit. 5 cards in hand. What do you got? I guess you could do like Gates Ablaze, Rhythm of the Wild. Well, that's a card. Well, that's going to be pretty interesting to see what else they play here. I'm just going to jam with everything I have and just go to town on them. I guess. I mean, I don't really know what else to do at this point. Just to beat them down and make sure they don't have anything in hand. It's possible they could have like a board wipe if they have a white source here, but I mean, yeah, I didn't see anything really coming of that. But again, super easy win. This deck is bonkers good. Let me tell you what. If you want a good deck to rank up with pretty quick, you better try this deck right now. You better go click on that link down below to the Ether Hub. You know, export it, get it into Arena, and get going because this deck is fire. It's crazy. All right, welcome into round number 3 after a pretty anticlimactic game 2 or round 2 there against the 5-color stuff deck. We have round number 3. So we have Gutterbones into Black Lens Paragon into Rotting Registrar. I think we're just going to keep because we just have massive power in our hand currently. Our opponent has the cool sleeves. Look at these cool Simic sleeves. So maybe they're like Simic Flash or something. I'm not sure how this deck fares against Simic Flash, to be honest. I think it might be okay. It's a possibility that it's not. I think we're actually going to start with Knight of the Even Legion instead. So let's go ahead and do that. Look, they have the full art breeding pool too. Maybe they play a lot of Simic. Maybe this is like the only archetype they play. It's a possibility. Maybe they're going to bounce this? You going to bounce this? Oh no, Paradise Druid. I'm okay with that. Let's get in for 2. Actually get in for 1. Oh, you're going to block? That's pretty dirty. I wouldn't block either. Not worth it. It's not worth it. Your Paradise Druid's worth way more than trading with my stupid 1/2. Alright, so what's our opponent going to think about doing? Maybe it's the ramp version. I would rather the ramp version than the flash version, but it looks like it might be flash. It's a good possibility that it's flash. Well, we'll try. We'll see what they got. We'll try their hand. Do they have the Frill Mystic? They could have the Frill Mystic. They could also have Quench. They could have Sinister Sabotage. There's a lot of cards that they could have here that will make it really hard for us to do anything. Looks like they're going to hold off and possibly wait for us to mess up maybe or play something different. But we'll swing here. We're shocking this in so that it kind of bluffs the Knight of the Even Legion. Growth Spiral. Okay. This will trade with this. That's fine. We want to kind of bluff the pump so they don't block here or flash something in the block. So Growth Spiral is going to draw a card. They're going to put a Temple of Mystery into play. And then I think we're just going to schwack them for 4. As long as they're not going to block. So our Knight of the Even Legion will still get the counter because our opponent lost 4 life. So it doesn't matter if we pump or not. So let's just play Rotting Registrar and hopefully this resolves. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's the Quench. Man. I knew the Quench was somewhere, but I figured they would quench this. So there's the Nissa, which is fine. This is going to untap the old breeding pool here. Get in for 3. They have the coolness of the... I forget how long ago they made it like that, but that's the coolness. Stormfist Crusader, huh? So I guess we'll just swing at... Let's swing at their face. Are you gonna block? Are you thinking about blocking? I don't think you'll block. I'm just trying to call their bluff a couple turns here. I don't think they're gonna block. It doesn't seem like they'll block. I guess we'll try. Again for the Rotting Registrar? Don't quench me again. You only have 2 cards in hand. Quench is the only thing that does it with 2 mana. Because this is a forest and this is a Nissa, you can tap it twice. And our Nightly Even Legion keeps getting bigger even though we don't have to pump it. So that's actually really sweet. Now we have some serious power on board, even a little bit bigger than their Nissa tokens or Nissa land. So we're actually in a pretty decent spot here, especially if we draw Embercleave or if we draw... I guess if we play Blacklands Paragon, we can kind of get them out of their zone here. But Nissa is super tough. That's like super hard decision right there, is to either go at Nissa or to not go at Nissa. Mainly because it just provides so much power. But it looks like they're missing their land drops. So them making all their lands into creatures might not be beneficial for them. But we may have to attack it this turn or next turn just so that they don't get the ultimate, which makes their lands indestructible. And gets a lot of lands out of their deck, actually. So, we'll see. Nightpack Ambusher, not flashed. Very interesting. Well, we're going to ditch the Gutter Bones here, for sure. Embercleave? No Embercleave. Well, I guess we will swing and see what we got here. We'll see what our opponent decides to do. So we can, like, Blacklands Paragon and Stormfist Crusader this turn. We'll really see what they have to do. We always get to threaten the Nightly Even Legion, so that's somewhere that they don't want to really block, especially if I give it Death Touch. I can just assign damage, 1 damage here, 1 damage here, especially if they double, triple block, something like that. So we kind of have them on a weird spot where, like, they're making all these big creatures, but we're pressuring them so hard that they might need to, like, block here and block here. Like, they don't really have great blockers currently. Because if they block the Blacklands Paragon, we can just Blacklands Paragon targeting the Blacklands Paragon. It's like Blacklands Paragonception, if that makes any sense. So they're really, like, they have bad blocks all over the place, basically. Even though Nissa's really, really good and they played it early and all this stuff. So it's one of those things. Well, let's see. Because they blocked like this, I think I have to... Because this is going to die, I think I have to pump it, actually. Unfortunate, because I want this to live. Well, they have a bounce spell? They must have a bounce spell, that's why they wanted me to use that. That would be brutal. Ether Gust. They're going to Ether Gust their own creature? It's interesting. Well, we get to clear out 2 of their creatures. Our creatures live. And this is going to go up to... Right now they don't have the mana. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have the mana to play Nightpack Ambusher. And then plus Nissa to bring out another one. So they might get to a point where they are able to do this. But right now it's not looking too hot for them. Bonecrusher Giant's great. Bonecrusher Giant's really good. Well, I guess we have to attack Nissa so they don't have... So they don't get their indestructible on that. They don't have double blue, so they're like in a weird spot where they have to 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess they're not blocking. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So they're really down on mana currently. So I can block and then Bone Crusher, or I can just flash in Blacklands Paragon and see what they do. They are going to be able to make Wolf Token, which is a little annoying. And they keep drawing lands, which stinks. They missed a bunch of land drops early, and now they're drawing them. But they really only have 4 mana, and we're put them in a really weird spot currently that they really can't do much. Let's go ahead and block here. And we'll flash in the Blacklands Paragon. Because this way we can give this Death Touch and Lifelink, and then we can use the Blacklands Paragon to do that. But I guess they're going to Mystical Dispute, which stinks. That's a little unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. But they have to block here. And they played a spell, so Nightpack Ambusher didn't trigger, so that's extra funny. Yeah, we'll pump. Boom, hit you to 4. We're at 7 currently. Oh no, we're gonna lose. No, we're gonna lose because we swung. Why? Why are we? Why is this happening to us? Why? What did we ever do to deserve this? Oh, no. Why? I thought we gained... Oh, no, they mystical disputed the Black Lance Paragon. Oh, we lost this game because I'm so stupid. Well, then. Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, well, yeah, they're like the flash deck from the Mythic Championship. So we'll bring in Legions and we'll bring in Noxious Grasps. Probably a Massacre Girl. Bone Crusher is not really good. Gutter Bones is probably not very good. I don't really like the Gutter Bones too much. What else do I think I like? Maybe Sorcerer's Spyglass? Probably not. Just not a big fan of Gutter Bones, to be honest. We are on the play, though. We are on the play. I could ditch one drill bit, I think. No, I think I'll ditch a Black Lance Paragon. Yeah, let's do it like this. Then we have some really good interaction, especially for their lands. Because if we had like Legion's End for their lands in that last game, like we would have just crushed them. It wouldn't even been close. Some timely counter spells from our opponent, but I think we could still win this game. I just did not even look at our life total at all. I figured we'd have enough life total to survive a 7-point hit, and I looked at it after we after we already committed. So we'll play first. Oh, this hand would be so good with a black source. So good with a black source. I think we have to mulligan though. Then we get a hand with all black sources. What is this world? Yeah, we have to mulligan again. All right, this hand's way better. Rotting Regisaur, Gutter Bones. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get our beats in now. Fervent Champion, go. Yeah, they kept a 7. This one might be tough to win. This one might be extremely hard to win. We'll see how slow their hand is. We'll see how slow their hand is. Mulliganing this low in an aggressive deck is like insanity. But we can definitely make it work. Well, we got a good enough hand to kind of make it work. Let's just see if they play anything here. If we draw a land, it's going to be looking pretty good. We need to draw a land, though. That is definitely something we need to do. Opponent probably took out their Ether Gusts, I'm guessing. So we'll just get the swings going here. Yep. I don't know what they would have to interact with us here. Oh, Brazen Borrower. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Play Stormfist Crusader. Go ahead. If they play the Brazen Borrower, can only block flyers, so we're still at a good spot. That kind of hurt us quite a bit because we had to... It wasn't very good for us. We'll see if they hit their lands here and what they get to play next, but right now they're playing a very slow game, and we're hanging in there very slowly, but we're hanging in there. All right, Black Lance Paragon's not too bad. Land is really good, so we'll swing and see what we got, or see what our opponent can do currently. So I'm gonna put the +1/+0 on the Stormfist Crusader. That way we don't have to pump 3, 4, 5, and we'll see what they do here. Yep, so we get to hit them for 5. This gets counter. Yeah, we can hold up Noxious Grasp and hold Knight of the Even Legion. So we get to play this. Yeah, so we'll play Knight of the Even Legion. See if they counter. I don't think they would have. I mean, they can't quench this, obviously. Move the end step. These both get counters because we dealt 4, or they lost 4 life. And then we can hold up Noxious Grasp if they have something on turn 4. So we're actually looking pretty good here. We might actually pull this off, especially if they try to Nissa. Especially if they try to Nissa next turn, we might be good to go. Because they could crack this Fabled Passage, they could play a land, they could play a Nissa. I guess they did not do that because they could have cracked the Fabled Passage, got an island so that the Castle of Interest came to play untapped. They might have just messed up there just a little bit, which, you know, they're not going to be able to play their Nissa this turn. And if they have anything else besides, like, even a Night Pack Ambusher is not going to do it because they have the Noxious Grasp. So, whew, our middle of 5 is looking pretty good. A little late on the crack of the Fabled Passage there, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? Lovestruck Beast is going to make a token. Then they're going to play Lovestruck Beast. Well, we're going to flash this Paragon in. And we're going to draw a card. They'll lose a life. And I guess we'll just do this and then swing for the fences and see what we got. Yeah, there's the win. Okay, cool. Mull 5 worked. This deck is crazy. I'd like to see a embercleave, please, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, so on the draw, not looking too good for us because being on the draw stinks. But I like Massacre Girl in this matchup. I like these two for sure. Do we want something to go a little bit bigger over the top, possibly, instead of Blacklands Paragon? Even though the flash is pretty good. I think I'm actually going to take out the other gutter bones and bring in some beef that flies. And I think that's the only change we're going to make from on the play and on the draw. Because I think everything else kind of works out really well. They're pretty slow to start. They don't really have much going on. You know, maybe Paradise Druid, maybe a counterspell or something. But if we have a pretty fast clock here, then we're pretty okay. This isn't too bad on the draw. It kind of stinks though, because like Stormfist into Rotting Registrar kind of isn't fast enough, especially if they have Brazen Borrower. You probably want a 1-drop. I don't think this hand is terrible. Like, I want a mulligan to get a 1-drop, but I also want to keep this. Oh, that might bite me in the butt. We'll see. Hopefully they mulligan. Please, please, please. All right, so we're going to go Blood Crypt into probably Mountain into Stormfist Crusader. I think that's something that we're into, and then we get to hold up Murderous Rider or play Rotting Registrar. It looks like they mulligan 2/6. There's a tap land to scry. Let's see if they scry on the top or bottom. On top, so it's definitely a card that they want. That's a really good pickup. Noxious Grass, so we get to take out like an opposing Nissa or something like that. I'd really like to find like a Legion's End if they do end up getting to a Nissa territory. Yeah. All right, let's see if they got Quench. Quench me, baby. I would assume that they've taken that card out. But again, it's pretty good on the play, I guess. I don't know. It just seems like one of those cards that's good on game one, but it's like the first card you side out immediately against like anything. But yeah, I guess we'll just jam this Rotting Registrar and just, you know, if you got the counter, you got the counter. There's nothing we can do about it. Although we could Drill Bit. I'm going to try Drill Bit. That'll save our threat, and if they counter this, it's fine. Growth Spiral. Get the draw card, maybe put a land into play. What do you got in your hand? 3 Brazen Borrowers. Are you serious? This stinks. This is not good for a Noxious Grasp, I'll tell you what. Well, we were about to... Oh my goodness. Okay, well... Beep beep, I'm a Rotting Registrar Jeep. Let's see if they know the plays here. I mean, they seem like a seasoned Simic veteran here, so we'll see if they wait till my upkeep to bounce this so that I have to discard something. Frogify, huh? Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a blue 1 frog. Okay. That's definitely a thing. They don't have double blue now for whatever, but I'm going to hit you for 1. Yeah, I guess we might as well get the Embercleave in play while we can. Even if they bounce it, I don't care. Bounce my Rotting Registrar, I dare ya. Gets rid of your Frogify at least. Embercleave. Go ahead, bounce my Embercleave. I don't care. Yep, that's fine. Just basically making them use their spells every single turn so that they're not sitting around just hanging on to them for when we actually do play a spell. We'll see if they draw a Nissa, which would be very unfortunate, but we do have the old Noxious Grasp and Legion's End, so that's pretty sweet. Love Struck Beast. Well, let's see. What do we do here? We could swing and give it the old Embercleave, but that won't really accomplish anything. I think we can do Drill Bit. Take away your thing. We can... Oof. Well, we do have Murderous Rider. So let's go ahead and take the noxious guy right there. And no attacks because this is a 1/1 and it's going to get beat up. We'll see what they draw here. Oh, I knew they were going to draw Nissa. You're kidding me. Well, at least we get to kill Nissa and the land, which feels great. But that's just like that's like peak MTG Arena. They're like, you're empty-handed. All right, you can draw Nissa. That's okay. So we'll get rid of their land, and then we'll get rid of their Nissa. Because we have all the answers today. So fingers crossed they don't draw anything really useful, and then we can just play Murderous Rider, but they're probably going to draw another Nissa. That's what I think. But hey, they only have 4 lands this time. They can't actually play a Nissa. So I guess we just swing for the fences and put the old embercleave out there. See if you block. All right, so we'll bring out the embercleave. Counter me, baby. Can't block with that, can you? That's okay. Boom! Hit you for 4. This is legendary, is it not? Agreed. Okay, well at least we get to play Murderous Rider. We probably could play Murderous Rider and then equip this the following turn, possibly? Oh, don't tell me you have another Nissa in hand. Don't even tell me that garbage. Get out of here with that garbage. Hydra Krasis for, what, 3? I'm okay with that. This Blacklands Paragon's gonna... This is not a knight. This is a frog. This is not a knight. This is not a knight. Bringing the beats. 4 damage? Heck yeah, that's nice. Alright, so I think we just do... We play Murderous Rider. And we don't do anything? I guess we can swing and try to... Oh no, this only gives knights death touch and stuff. So I guess we have to just chill. We actually can move this over. But I kind of want to flash this in and then equip. I think that'd probably be better. Guess they can swing for 6. We can move this over and then maybe get some damage in. Okay, so they play another land and they have a card in hand that I don't know what it is. I don't know. So basically we'd be back at 12 after they swing for 6, putting it down to 6, and then I'll go back up to 12 if I'm able to put this embercleave on here. But I do get to give it death touch, which is super sweet. No blocks. They must not have anything if they're holding back their 3/3. I don't think they have anything in their hand. So we'll flash in the Blacklands Paragon here. Oh, that was so silly. Why did I do such things? Why did I do such things? I was going to give this death touch. Gosh, I'm so silly. So silly indeed. Well, we'll put the put this on here because I'm stupid, and I said what I was going to do, and then I didn't do it the way that I said I was going to do it. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll swing for 6. You can double block, but that's not going to do anything. We can probably just play the knight after that, and then we should be able to pump this sucker up. Yep, feels good. Goes back to 15. Love it. Knight of the Even Legion coming down. They have 1 card in hand. We've got a 1/1 Rotting Registrar Frog. We're going the distance, Mr. Frog Dino. We're doing it. He's not even a dinosaur anymore. He's just a frog. Growth Power, grid draw for my side at least. Opt. Okay. Why is Opt in your deck? We don't know. We don't know. Oh, they put it to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovestruck Beast. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. What can we do to end this game in a really interesting way? Ooh, Rotting Registrar, baby. So here's the thing. What can we do? So if we swing with all 4, they have 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 currently. So one thing we can do, well, this doesn't equip like that. So that kind of stinks. Because I can equip here, and I can swing, but I kind of want to gain the life, but this also pumps, right? Oh, no. So here's what I can do. So we can swing all 4, which would make this cost red, right? So red, and we still have enough over to pump this. So it depends on where they block and what they do. This would pump up to, that would go to a 6/6, and that would possibly win. I mean, we have no threat of dying on the back end. So we'll see what they do. All right, make your blocks. Make your blocks. Let's see if they see the second embercleave coming. Darn it, they blocked the right thing. So let's see. So we make this a 6. This kills this. I don't think we trample over for anything. Maybe something. If we do this, it turns into a 4. And then we trample over for 3 and then 4 more. I think it's probably best to do... I don't know. I think I have to do it this way. I think we've made our own bed here. We're gonna play the embercleave, keep this one, put this one here, pump, and then oh yeah, that gets death touch. Oh, we win anyway. Psh, psh. I forgot this death touch when you pump it. So I made the correct play. I just completely forgot that it gets death touch. So wow, that was actually pretty wild. I forgot that it gets death touch. That's crazy. Embercleave. I feel like we won all of our games with Embercleave for the most part, but man, Embercleave is so good. Play this deck. Click the link down in the description. Export it to Arena and play it. It's so good. It's so good. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I know this took over a week to make, but I'm so sorry, and I promise next week we'll be back to our Wednesday schedule. With Christmas and everything that went on, well, it just took me an extra couple days here. So I apologize, but we will be back next Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching. This video was actually super fun to make. This deck was actually crazy. This is one of the more competitive decks that I've played in quite a long time. And let me tell you, if you want to win and you want to go up the rankings, try this deck out because it is bonkers, especially if you find out the little intricacies with Death Touch and Embercleave and how the different creatures work with each other. I think you'll be just fine and you'll do really great. Also, if you want to watch some live gameplay of me playing this deck or other viewer decks or whatever, we're streaming on Twitch tonight, 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come on over and check that out. Say hi. Meet some new friends. We'll be talking about Magic and we'll be talking about all sorts of different stuff. So really hoping that you can stop by and say hello. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Like it. We do like to see a bunch of likes on these videos. It does help out quite a bit. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, Magic is great and so are you. Stay positive and play Islands.